And I think, my biggest takeaway from what you said so far is, to make sure you're also bringing your personality to the
Mhm.
stage, because I think I'm just gonna speak for myself. I think one reason why people may be a little hesitant with LinkedIn is that it kind of feels like going on an interview, and like your resume,
Yeah.
it kind of has that like that vibe to it. But even in interviewing, it really comes down to, if you go in there and you're like, I am this person, I have this skill set, I did,
Shoes
that's
bill.
just, you know speaking as someone who has interviewed a lot of people, I don't remember you already.
It's like no one wants a robot. Like you can still now that doesn't mean going there and working and dancing. Like this is
No,
not
it's not
TikTok.
Comedy Central, but
It's not Comedy Central.
don't be afraid to show that side of your personality, because it really is what people connect to and remember. Because you have
Hmm.
to think about it, like, on LinkedIn, or if you're in physical, interview, that person has looked at, X number of resumes or profiles. That person has looked at so many different things. We live in a world of sensory overload, and
Oh, yes.
so you're just, it's just content after content after content. What is going to make you stand out and seem a little bit different? Like, still, you can be professional and have flair.
Absolutely. Absolutely. A lot of times, here's a little bonus tip, right? And this is kind of get into the engagement piece, but that reminded me. A question that I ask people who either follow me on LinkedIn or connect with me, like I personally say, like, hey, thanks for the follow. Like, out of curiosity, was there anything in particular that stood out to you? So that's another bonus question that the people can ask. That'll get the conversation going. But 9 times out of 10, it's like your headline just spoke to me, or I saw your graphics were really nice. Like people will tell you what stands out to them. So like, yes, I'm up there with my brand colors. I'm not suited and booted all the time, but I'm showing bits and pieces of who I am, and I'm speaking to them. So make sure you're showing up in that perfect kind of storm of like being yourself and also being a magnet for your person.